Hi, this is Paul, and this is Luke. They are here to show you how to play a game of rolls. They have been warming up and stretching for a few minutes, which is always a good thing to do before playing a game of rolls. In your deck, you'll find two types of cards. You'll find position cards, which represent your goal to be accomplished later when rolling, and you'll find wild cards, which represent the unconventional and creative aspect of the game. When playing Game of Rolls, please ignore the traditional playing card denominations. These are there as a 2-in-1 feature, so you can use this deck to play regular card games too. Now begin by selecting the position cards you are familiar with and mixing the deck. Deal 2 cards to each player, making sure not to show your opponent your cards. Your goal for the coming round is to get to one of the positions shown on either of your 2 cards and maintain control of that position until you've completed a submission. In this case, from either scarf side control or from half guard. Then, flip a card to determine the starting position. The round duration is agreed upon beforehand, usually between 2 and 5 minutes. So what happens if you achieve a position, but then lose it before completing your submission? Well, you would have to regain control of one of your positions before reattempting another submission. Remember, you may only ever submit your opponent from one of the 2 positions in your cards. Luke was able to complete an Americana-style shoulder lock from one of his positions. His card is therefore considered 1, and now represents 1 point. All the cards from that round are discarded, and 2 new cards are dealt to each player. As you can see, both players received wild cards this time. Paul received the blindfold wild card. This wild card forces Luke to be blindfolded during the next round. And Luke received the handcuffs wild card. This wild card forces Paul to be handcuffed during the next round. Wild cards are always shown and implemented before rolling. Then deal new cards to replace any wild cards, so that each player always has 2 position cards at the beginning of each round. Wild cards are a fun and creative way to practice grappling from an unconventional perspective. They encourage creative playfulness and thinking outside the box. Paul improvised his handcuff handicap and successfully completed a choke from the back, tying the game at 1-1. Each game typically consists of 3 to 7 rounds, depending on personal preference and fitness level. Make sure to warm up, stretch, always be nice, and have fun. Good luck!